So hello there WOTB tankers and welcome to the channel. I'm your host and host Yash, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the tier 9 British light tank, that is Vickers Cruiser. Yeah, Vickers Cruiser. This is one of those light tanks which is hell of a beast if you know how to drive a light tank, and if you perfectly know have all the map knowledges and everything to drive a light tank, so you are gonna kill every opponent in front of you with the Vickers Cruiser. Now talking about Vickers Cruiser, what I think is that Vickers Cruiser is better than Vickers Light, that is the tier 10 counterpart of this tank. Now why I'm saying that is because this tank has basically everything same like Vickers Light, but this thing has some better armor and also some better things going for this tank. We'll talk about everything in this video. I'm gonna review every and each part of Vickers Cruiser and also see that what is the difference between Vickers Light and Vickers Cruiser. Now talking about Vickers Light, let me give you a look of Vickers Light. Yeah, this is here, and Vickers Light is gonna get a light, not a huge but a slight nerf in update 10.3. So after that I think it will be pretty obvious that Vickers Cruiser will be the best British light tank at tier 9. Not at tier 9, I think overall also Vickers Cruiser is gonna be the best tier 9 British light. Okay, so talking about Vickers Cruiser, let's see. First of all, we'll look at the specification and all. So the gun has 3.3 aiming time, which is great. Dispersion at 100 meters is 0.285, which is great. Damage per minute is 2666, which is also perfect. Because when you get in tier 8 matchmakings, this is perfect. Then reload time is something. Now talking about the penetration, it is 252 in standard shell, which is decent. Okay, the highly explosive, that is a premium shell, has 319, and the highly explosive have 116 penetration. So the penetration is also good on this tank. Okay, now the average damage is 350 with the standard shell, which is really great on this one, because when you get opponents in tier 8 battles, you are gonna rip them off with this much of average damage and damage per minute also. The premium shell has 300 damage and highly explosive have 440. Because this tank has so much of highly explosive penetration, you are gonna rip off your enemy light and medium tank. So yeah, take a look at that and remember that. Okay, not to use your highly explosive shell whenever you can. Now talking about the gun limit, you can already see that gun depression is 10 degree, which is perfect. I mean 10 degree gun depression, what else you need in the life? All the tanks having 10 degree gun limits has I think are really good and perform best on the battlefield. Now talking about the engine power, because it is a light tanker, first we have to talk about the engine power. So that the engine power has 65 km maximum speed. The reverse speed is 20 km per hour and the average is 40 km per hour, whereas the power to weight ratio is 24.3 and hull turn rate is 67.16 degree. So yeah, talking about the speed is not less. I mean 65 km per hour, the maximum is really good, but the problem is that the power to weight ratio on this tank and the engine power is not that much great. So you might struggle with the speed, but it is not that you can't handle, because already you have a great gun and everything. So yeah, you can manage that speed, that is the acceleration, which is pretty mediocre. Now why now look at the, now we'll see that what is one of the major thing that Vickers Cruiser has that Vickers Light has not. Okay, so Vickers Light has this huge turret. I mean you can see already that the hull is same on the boat tank. Okay, the hull is almost same. I mean it is same, not almost same. Now but the turret on Vickers Light is so huge, and in next update the turret is gonna get nerfed, means that people are gonna easily penetrate your turret. So yeah, it is something gonna matter a lot for players because of that massive turret and a weak massive turret. Even if you have 10 degrees of gun limit in this tank also, you are gonna get suffer slightly, not a lot, but yes, so slightly. But Vickers Cruiser has not that. I mean you look at the turret already, that this is so huge, but the turret on the Vickers Cruiser is such a small, and I mean people are gonna have a really hard time to penetrate your turret. I mean, let's just assume that you are even in a held down position, you are constantly moving up and down, wiggling your tank, then people are gonna find it really hard to penetrate your turret with that 10 degrees of gun depression. And also you are gonna get a lot of bounces. I mean, the gun mantlet is here only, the troll armor and everything that is there. So yeah, I mean, that is one of the main reason why I think that Vickers Light is not as good as Vickers Cruiser, and Vickers Cruiser outperform Vickers Light. And one more advantage of Vickers Cruiser is that many times you get tier 9 and tier 8 battles. So tier 8 battles, in tier 8 battles you are gonna be one hell of a beast, and you are gonna rip off each and every player on the enemy team. So yeah, that is, I mean, pretty not pretty, that is really cool about this tank. If you get in tier 8 battle, then you are gonna be hell of a beast. Now, not wasting further more time, we will take a look at the replays, that some of the replays, and see what Vickers Cruiser can do. So this is one of the match in Middleburg, and we'll see what Vickers Cruiser is capable of and what we can do in this tank on this map. So you can already see that it is a tier 8 battle. Of course it is a tier 8 battle. That is why I'm sharing this video, because as I have already said that tier 8 is if you get tier 8 battles, you are a hell of a beast, of course. So yeah, so Middleburg, of course, light tanks are here, and we hope that our heavy tanks also come up on the hill and help us, because that is what players usually do, but we'll see about that later on. Currently you can see that the acceleration is not the best. We have only reached to 45 km/h, the maximum speed until now. I am at this position and have spotted two of the players. We got a nice shot on a shark, and through this we have also spotted them, and now our team knows that where the enemy team and where the enemy heavy tanks are going. So our heavy tanks are also coming this way, so that's really good. So this is one of the position that I really liked on this side of the map. That is, if you are in a light tank or any tank, you can use this use this small little hill and spot enemy team and take some shots. If you have a good gun depression tank, and if you know that gun depression on this tank is one of the best, that is 10 degree already. So Jack Tiger is there, and we will take a shot on the Lance and C, of course, because he wanted to give us his health, his hit points. Our T-34 was noob enough to push there, and enemy team just ripped him off. Now we got a max roll on Chieftain for 438. That was a really good shot. I mean, yeah, that max roll was too much of a max roll. Not gonna lie. Okay, so enemy team is also doing not the good best of the jobs, and this IS-8 is also a new one because you can already see that what our T-34 made a mistake, this guy also made the same mistake. We got a nice tracking shot on that on IS-8, and our teammates finished him off. Okay, we are already on 2198 damage, and we have not done anything specific on this game, just using our good DPM, our good accuracy, and everything good about this tank. Now again I am using this hill, and we'll see that if we can took a shot on any of these players. We switch to the premium shell and took a good shot on Jack Tiger through his cheeks, correct cheek. Okay, now since you can already see that enemy team is pretty much lame, and they have already lose this match, so I am gonna push, of course, why not. So Martian Chieftain is there, and here's a one shot, so let's finish this one shot guy. Kaboom, nice. Then the Lance and C is here, and if we can shoot a HE, nice one. That you can already see that 440 damage with HE. That is one of the power of this tank, or one of the power of British tanks, the HE penetration. We took a good shot on the Jack Tiger as well, and at this point we have already won this match. Yes, so nothing to say, nothing that I can say already. So Jack Tiger is there. Let's see if we can actually take one more shot on that guy. He turned, and we took a nice shot on with 371 damage. We have reached almost 4000 damage in this battle, and we'll see if we can finish off this Jack. Nice. And we will also try to kill this guy here. the shark, and nice shot. With the premium shell, we finished him off, and I'm sorry, with that shot, it was a good game, and you can already see that Vickers Cruiser is what good is doing good at everything. A 4000 shot and a mastery battle that was really good on the Vickers Cruiser. I mean, people really underrate this tank. This tank is not this tank is not the one to be underrated. This tank is the one tank that you should know that has a lot of potential, and people, I don't know why, but people don't understand this tank. I already said that personally I think that this tank is better than the Vickers Light because of some of the reasons that I already mentioned. And yeah, that was a good game, and that was a good game with Vickers Cruiser with a mastery one. And I hope guys you like this video, you enjoyed this video, and you already understood that how to play your Vickers Cruiser and what you can do if you play a light tank or a Vickers Cruiser with that 10 degree of gun deflection, a good accuracy, a good gun, and a decent mobility. So yeah, just head out there in the battlefield and pick on your Vickers Cruiser and roll in the battlefield. For today's video, this was it. If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. And also guys, if you like the video, please like, comment, and also share and subscribe this channel. And also tell me one thing please, that what tanks you want me to make another video on. So yeah, if you want, you can tell me, or on what topic I should make any another video. So for today, that's it for today, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, as always, goodbye and see ya.